America's Cup är en av världens mest prestigefyllda och anrika tävlingar alla kategorier. Där de bästa och mest meriterade seglarna ställs mot varandra i extrema flygande katamaraner som kommer upp i hastigheter på över 50 knop. Och nu gör Artemis Racing Sveriges största idrottssatsning någonsin med målet att lägga beslag på historiens äldsta idrottspokal, The Old Mug.
So we're about 8 months to go until the America's Cup begins, and it's a pretty crucial time for our campaign. There's a lot of big decisions that need to be made right now. Things such as daggerboard designs, because it has a lead time to build them, to have them ready for the launch of the boat at the end of the year. And as a sailing team, we're now focusing a lot more of our time on the water, focusing a lot of time on racing, on manoeuvres, and I guess the R&D side from the sailing team is kind of ended, and we're now more into a race mode.
I mitten av oktober drog orkanen Nicole in över Bermuda med vindstyrkor på uppemot 53 meter per sekund. Men den lilla paradisön står väl rustad mot oväder, och skadorna som Nicole lämnade efter sig var den här gången lyckligtvis begränsade. Och bara 2 dagar senare så var Artemis Racing tillbaka ute på The Great Sound och seglade.
We've just been conducting the last 2 weeks race training with SoftBank Team Japan and Oracle Team USA, racing out on the waters and practicing our techniques and checking in on the performance. Unfortunately, it's been a bit of a windy 2 weeks, but the racing we have had has been fantastic, fast and furious. So if this was a first round robin, it would certainly be an exciting one for the fans.
Och nu har tävlingsschemat för nästa sommars America's Cup presenterats. Artemis Racing inleder round robin mot SoftBank Team Japan för att sedan redan samma dag även möta brittiska Land Rover Bar.
One of the things that's quite interesting is one of the teams is going to be going home after 8 days of competition. It's a double round robin. It's going to happen very fast with very few rest days, and we need to be prepared for that as a sailing team and as a wider team to make sure the boat's reliable, because you can't miss a single day because you'll be out of the competition. So, it's pretty exciting to see the schedules out, and we're really looking forward to, getting our best foot forward on day one.
Today we had the chance to have a bunch of young people, young sailors, from one of the biggest clubs in the south of France here in Hyères, which is the Yacht Club, organizing all the pre-Olympics races since many, many years. And that's the symbolic which was important to share with these young guys, because Bart, Ian Percy, Nathan Outteridge, all of our sailors fight there, they did a lot of pre-Olympic races, and that was so nice for them to receive quite a lot of advice from Ian Percy and Christian, and as usual, each time you had the chance to share a bit of your white hairs with younger guys, that's a bonheur, comme on dit en français.
It was amazing. Like, we saw all the staff and all the sailors from Artemis. We jumped on the boat with someone who explained us like all the trims and how it works the boat.
Juste en point de tir ici.
And then we took like a motorboat. We bring us on the huge sailing boat, like an amazing boat, where we could see every races really close from the top wind mark. Never thought one in my life I could see that kind of boat as close as what we saw today.
I think getting children involved in sailing is a great way to learn responsibility. And the Andrew Simpson Sailing Foundation It's a program that's touching children, our youth all over the world. I'm a product of youth sailing. I started sailing when I was 9 or 10 years old. And it's a great way to learn how to look after yourself and be competitive. And it's a neat thing, and it's been a lot of fun seeing a lot of smiles on a lot of faces.
It's good motivation to become a sailor because you see amazing sailors who start young, like me and other little sailor, and I think if I work harder, I can be a sailor like that one day. Thank you, Arago. Thank you, Artemis Racing.
Thank you a lot, really. It was an amazing day.
Perfect. Thank you.
Welcome.
This is the cockpit I'm going to show you of Turbo One. Highly sophisticated machine. This is our first boat of this campaign, so let's have a look at it. We got some controls here, mainly the board rake control, which controls the lift on the board, and that gives us the height of the water. So it's not anymore about going left and right, it is also about going up and down. And you control that with some buttons on the helm. It's very easily comparable to a Formula One car.
A lot of the technology that we use comes from Formula One, high-level autosport. And we're after the same things. We're trying to make that interface between the driver, helmsman, and the onboard system as optimized and to his requirements.
Then we have also some other buttons which are less important. You use them not as much as the one on the wheels, but still gives you some settings. Settings of the rudders, of the foil, and some of the wing as well. You can't film everywhere. There are some stuff is secret, top secret.
There's a lot of secrecy, again, comparable to Formula One. You'll see on the pit lane in Formula One, they try to protect any area that they think they're making a gain in. We're the same, we try and protect every area we can.
It's hard to remember all the buttons, especially at the beginning. When you do a configuration change, and you step on the boat for the first couple of days, a lot of times I'm pressing the wrong buttons, and this is something that cannot happen in a race.
Yeah, so basically when any button press is received from the onboard controller, it then goes through various algorithms, calculations, processes before it is then moved on to the hydraulic system. The hydraulic system then operates a mechanical system that then ends up with a movement of the appendage or the wing.
You can easily make the mistake of flying too high and skidding sideways and not having enough vertical fall in the water, or vice versa, falling quite low and not being fast enough. So it's really a three-dimensional feeling.
Some would think it's become too technical. Being a technical person, an engineer myself, no, I don't, because that's what we strive to do. We love the task, trying to always make gains. So, no, I don't think it's got too technical.
It's a weird feeling to have such a powerful machine in your hands, especially when it's windy, you go fast, and but the most important thing is to get familiar with it. When you sail a day in 18 knots or 20 knots, and the next day you sail in 15, it's like easy. So we have to get familiar with our tool, and it's very important.
I nästa avsnitt av Artemis Racing Road to Bermuda så tar vi med till Japan och den sista och avgörande deltävlingen av Louis Vuitton America's Cup World Series.